Congratulations to you. I'm hoping that through this video we can like sympathize with each other and like find some validation, because it was really, really hard. What's up, fellow parents? John here with New Dads, and congrats on dropping off your little guy at school, little guy or little girl. You know, it's like one of the hardest things I've ever done as a parent, and as a human being for that matter. So let's just dive right into it. Tip number 1 is have a routine in the morning, whatever that is for you and your little one. For us, it's, you know, we wake up, we get him dressed, we brush his teeth, and we take him out for a walk. We throw him in the stroller, we go around the block. There's a bunch of construction going on. He loves trains, he loves trucks, and so, you know, we'll just walk around the block, and, you know, that gives him a little bit of a distraction, but it also kind of builds into his DNA that, you know, we wake up, we go on a walk, and then the next thing that comes is school. So, you know, it's just a good way to build it into his DNA, and whatever that might be for you, the routine, you know, whether it's like singing a song, reading a book, etc., I'd highly recommend just starting that pattern in his DNA. And so when it's time to drop him off, there's no easy way to do it. You just do it. You know, you feel that pain, but you just do it. And I'd say, you know, I'm just a parent, just like you. I'm not a scientist or anything like that, but there's a bunch of research and evidence that suggests that it's better not to bamboozle your kid. And so I would highly recommend, you know, telling him or her like, okay, dad or mom's gonna go now, have a good day, such and such will pick you up.
Mama will come get you. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
That way they know that it's time for you to go. You're not abandoning them, you know, school's okay, and mom's gonna pick them up.
Bye.
Yes, we go to the group.
Tip number 2, you know, after you drop him off, just feel your feelings, right? Sit in the car and just like let everything catch up to you. For me, it was like pretty traumatic. I mean, you know, the fact that you're just like abandoning your kid there and he's screaming like, "Dad, no!" It's, you know, it made me feel so like guilty, so anxious, really sad all at the same time. And you know, my first day drop off was really hard. You know, all I could focus on was him crying and the fact that I was just gonna leave him there all day. And so, you know, I think it's really important for you to like just let all the feelings catch up to you. You know, it's okay. Like, you know, I talked to all my coworkers, and like every single one of them said like after they dropped him off for the first day, they went into their car and they cried. And that's like, I would highly recommend you to just let all those feelings out. Call a friend, call a family member if you can, and you know, just let it all out. It's okay. It's like the most overwhelming thing, you know, in a while for us. Tip number 3 is to have something scheduled after the drop off. You know, in some ways the kid, like, they forget, right? Their attention span is only so long. So in some ways it's harder for the parent than it is for these little guys. And so I would highly recommend, you know, just having something to look forward to. I'm in no way condoning like, you know, stuffing down your feelings or just avoiding them altogether. But, you know, once you've let those feelings go, there's no point in like wallowing. So, you know, whether it's like a coffee date with a friend or, you know, whatever it is, like a pickup basketball game or a meeting at work, I'd highly recommend just having that distraction, because I think it'll help in a good way, at least in the first month. Just pick up the phone and call, right? Like when I would walk around the block at work, and whenever I would see a bus or a truck or anything that reminded me of the little guy, I would just get so nostalgic. And you know, especially the first day, we ended up calling and, you know, just getting the scoop, right? Like, how did he eat? How did he sleep? Etc. Don't feel bad. They totally get it. Just call them. They get it. You know, you're a first-time parent.
Hi, I'm Zachary's dad. I just wanted to call and see if he's doing okay. It's his first day.
All right, so tip number 4 is don't go crazy at night. Your little one is gonna be off their nap schedule, they're gonna be off their eating schedule, and so naturally they're gonna be a little bit more cranky, a little bit more clingy maybe. So don't go crazy, you know, avoid that meltdown at that restaurant. If you don't have to do it, why do it, right? Order takeout, just meal prep, eat at home. You know, they're just gonna be cranky and clingy. So keep that in mind. Have extra patience when you're, you know, around them and when you're putting them down for bedtime, because they're definitely gonna be different. And so just be extra patient. All right, my last tip number 5 is to consider adjusting your parenting or your discipline strategy. You know, for us, it came to a point where we were just kind of butting heads and our normal threats and our normal like countdown 3, 2, 1 for timeouts. It just wasn't getting through to him because he was just so tired. You know, he was just like almost felt like in another realm. And so, you know, for us, you know, for Joy and I, we decided to, you know, temporarily adjust and just be a little bit more lax, because, you know, for us it wasn't fair to, you know, hold it against him, because, you know, it's not his choice to go to daycare, you know, it's our choice. And so, you know, we felt that for us it was right to just adjust the way we discipline, to be a little bit more gracious to them, and you know, it really worked for us. Thanks so much for stopping by, and if you could just take a second to comment below on something that worked for you in dropping off your little one at daycare. Thanks for stopping by again, and consider subscribing for more content like this. Make it a great day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Go in your car, let yourself feel all those feelings. Ooh. Is that funny? Yes. Kid, I would be greatly appreciated